The ability to observe without evaluating is the highest form of intelligence. It is no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society. It is truth that liberates, not your effort to be free. Tell your friend that in his death, a part of you dies and goes with him. Wherever he goes, you also go. He will not be alone. One is never afraid of the unknown, one is afraid of the known coming to an end. Real learning comes about when the competitive spirit has ceased. The more you know yourself, the more clarity there is. Self-knowledge has no end. You don't come to an achievement, you don't come to a conclusion. It is an endless river. Tradition becomes our security, and when the mind is secure, it is in decay. You can only be afraid of what you think you know. To understand the immeasurable, the mind must be extraordinarily quiet, still. Do not repeat after me words that you do not understand. Do not merely put on a mask of my ideas, for it will be an illusion, and you will thereby deceive yourself. Happiness is strange. It comes when you are not seeking it. When you are not making an effort to be happy, then unexpectedly, mysteriously, happiness is there, born of purity, of a loveliness of being. If you begin to understand what you are, without trying to change it, then what you are undergoes a transformation. Do it or don't do it, but get on with it. The constant assertion of belief is an indication of fear. It is only when the mind is free from the old, that it meets everything anew, and in that there is joy. If we can really understand the problem, the answer will come out of it, because the answer is not separate from the problem. I maintain that truth is a pathless land, and you cannot approach it by any path whatsoever, by any religion, by any sect. The moment you follow someone, you cease to follow truth. When you once see something as false which you have accepted as true, as natural, as human, then you can never go back to it. Thought is so cunning, so clever, that it distorts everything for its own convenience. It is love alone that leads to right action. What brings order in the world is to love and let love do what it will. Acquiring knowledge is a form of imitation. Be a light unto oneself. There is no end to education. It is not that you read a book, pass an examination, and finish with education. The whole of life, from the moment you are born to the moment you die, is a process of learning. All ideologies are idiotic, whether religious or political, for it is conceptual thinking, the conceptual word, which has so unfortunately divided men. We are very defensive, and therefore aggressive, when we hold onto a particular belief, a dogmas, or when we worship our particular nationality, with the rag that is called the flag. To ask the right question is far more important than to receive the answer. The solution of a problem lies in the understanding of the problem. The answer is not outside the problem, it is in the problem. The primary cause of disorder in ourselves is the seeking of reality promised by another. Analysis does not transform consciousness. Passion is a rather frightening thing, because if you have passion you don't know where it will take you. When one loses the deep intimate relationship with nature, then temples, mosques and churches become important. To understand life is to understand ourselves, and that is both the beginning and the end of education. The significance of life is living. From innumerable complexities we must grow to simplicity. We must become simple in our inward life, and in our outward needs. Intelligence is the capacity to perceive the essential, the what is, and to awaken this capacity, in oneself and in others, is education. The word innocence means a mind that is incapable of being hurt. And the idea of ourselves is our escape from the fact of what we really are. Observation without evaluation is the highest form of intelligence. The very desire to be certain, to be secure, is the beginning of bondage. It's only when the mind is not caught in the net of certainty, and is not seeking certainty, that it is in a state of discovery. What you are, the world is. And without your transformation, there can be no transformation of the world. Order cannot possibly be brought about through conformity to a pattern, under any circumstances. But if one observes, one will see that the body has its own intelligence. It requires a great deal of intelligence to observe the intelligence of the body. When we suffer, we have made it into a personal affair. We shut out all the suffering of mankind. Peace is not something petty, created by the mind. It is enormously great, infinitely extensive, and it can be understood only when the heart is full. Truth is a pathless land. Freedom and love go together. Love is not a reaction. To love is not to ask anything in return, not even to feel that you are giving something, and it is only such love that can know freedom. The ending is the beginning, and the beginning is the first step, and the first step is the only step. To understand yourself is the beginning of wisdom. All outward forms of change brought about by wars, revolutions, reformations, laws and ideologies have failed completely to change the basic nature of man and therefore of society. The only freedom is the freedom from the known.